This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, August 12th. But the year was 3 AD. It was in that year that Venus and Jupiter were lined up in conjunction in the sky, leaving modern day astronomers to conclude that that may have been the Star of Bethlehem. 3 AD. It was on this day when Christopher Columbus arrives in the Canary Islands on his first voyage to the New World, 1492. The first American police force is formed in New York City, 1658. The first war between American colonists and Indians ends in New England. The year? 1676. The town of Chicago, with a population of 350, was incorporated on this day, 1833. On this day, the sewing machine was invented by Isaac Singer, 1851. Joseph Lister, Listerine, performs the first antiseptic surgery, 1865. Thomas Edison completes the first model for the phonograph, a device that recorded sound onto tin foil cylinders, 1877. Peace is proclaimed and ends the Spanish-American War, 1898. It was on this day Henry Ford's company builds the first Model T car, 1908. It was a year of invention. On this day, Clarence Birdseye is granted a patent for his method of quick freezing food, 1930. On this day, the German Luftwaffe bombs Britain. They lose 31 aircraft in that raid, 1940. It was on this day, 1945, the end of World War II. The Japanese, who had been under the direction of their Emperor Hirohito, informs the Allies that they will surrender only as long as the imperial family continues in power. 1945. It was on this day United States President Eisenhower raises the minimum wage from 75 cents to $1 an hour, 1955. There was a race riot on this day in Elizabeth, New Jersey, 1964. There was a race riot this day on the west side of Chicago, 1965. Yankees Mickey Mantle and Whitey Ford become the first teams inducted to the Hall of Fame on the same day, 1974. IBM on this day introduces its first personal computer, 1981. General Manuel Noriega becomes the commander of the Panamanian Army, 1983. Eventually, he will be deposed and imprisoned. It was on this day Whitey Bulger, the mobster, is found guilty on 31 of 32 counts. He's found to have been involved in 11 murders. He will be sentenced to life in prison. Eventually, his health will break, confined to a wheelchair. An inmate finds him in the shadows of the prison and stabs him to death. 2013. It was on this day, Ebola, the death rate exceeds 1,000 people. 2014. It was on this day when former U.S. President Jimmy Carter reveals that he has cancer. 2015. It was just 1 year ago, today, Hong Kong International Airport cancels all departures as thousands of anti-government protesters occupy the terminals. 2019. And so in the past, there's good news, bad news, difficult, confusing news. But behind it all is the good news that this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, August 12th, 2020.